Alright, now we're going to actually attach a material to an object and burn it into the object. Now it's very important to remember one thing. Specularity, eccentricity, and gloss points all live on the material itself, not the texture, because you can always set those gloss points later on, the eccentricity, the spectral highlight. Those are different things altogether. What we're looking for is base texture. So here's this cube. I'll smooth it. After I smooth it, I'll take and keep faces together, uncheck that, and extrude it like that. Maybe I'll bevel it, and then I'll smooth it one more time. Nice. So I got this weird hand grenade thing. And then I'll create UV's automatic mapping for it, which is a big hot mess. You can see that here. Doesn't matter about UVs right now, especially just these are little test objects. Okay, edit, delete by type history, modify freeze transformation. In the normals, I would probably go normals, soften edge. Okay, now next, find a material. I just so happen to have that MIA material handler. The MIA material. All I did was I lowered, you can build any MIA material and lower the reflectivity, gloss point, and that will make it so there's no spectral highlight on it. Again, the spectral highlight occurs on the object's material that I'm going to have, not, this is the basement, this is a way of generating a base material, not a spectral. You don't want that because let's say that you burn the spectral highlight into it, it's right here. Then in scene it rotates or moves or it gets thrown. Well, the spectral highlight is going to be at the bottom of the object, and then it's not going to make any sense. So in this case, I have this object, and its base material looks a lot like this. Cool. You see it has a texture in it, just a little bit. That's all I really want. Okay, next. Go in here. Go under rendering, batch baked mental ray, square box. Again, I'll just reset these settings. I want single object, texture, selected object only. Use bake set override. Well, sometimes it does this, so I'll have to close that out, reopen it. There it is. Cool. Okay, I want light only, but I want light in color actually. Surface front. I'm just going to bake it to something ridiculously small for right now because it's fast. Same with the number of samples. And I want to set this project. Very important that you set the project. I'm going to hit convert, but make sure that anything in the corner is gone so you can see this area right here. Alright, so there we go. Now you're not going to see much of a change. What you're going to find is a new map. And if you go into Hypershade, the new map, not located in textures, it's located under a directory called light map. So in this case it's desktop, unit 5, render data light map. And there's this one right here. Click and drag it up. There it is. And then we can grab a blend, middle mouse button, click and drag it over to color. And then this one, I can click and drag it over to the sphere. There we go. So no matter what now, it's got this. And if I go into high quality rendering, it looks like this. If I change the lights, it'll be perfect. But there's no material in Maya that looks like this real time. This good real time. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So that's a way of translating MIA materials over to textures, and the whole map kind of looks like this. So keep in mind you should have good UVs before you do this. Oops. There it is right there. You can see it's just slight enough, especially in some of these areas, to add some texture to it. And of course you can always use this map as a way of strengthening other maps. So if you wanted to add a rust, or if you wanted to add some noise on top of this, something I really like doing is this. I'll grab some white, I'll grab some black, and I'll go make a new layer, filter, render, clouds. And then I'll set that to overlay or soft light. And you could try out different things, but soft light works really well. And Control F will toggle it and re-render it. So sometimes you get this one looks like more of them are lit, and you can try that out. Go save as, and then save it right over the top of it. None for the compression. Then let's go back to Maya and re-import this texture. It's very slight, but there is more texture here, therefore more ability for you to focus in on the object. It's really faint, but it's there. You can kind of see it if you rotate it just enough. Alright, so again, that's transferring materials to texture. Now let's look at another practical application for it.